Happy day one of sock week. It's actually day two, don't tell anybody. I just haven't had the chance to cast on my socks yet with everything that's been going on. We are slowing down here for the next couple of days and I am so excited. And we have another sock week event coming up in just a few minutes. So I thought it would be, well, that's not true. It's in an hour and a half. I thought it would be a good idea to go ahead and get my sock cast on. But first, I love sparkling water. This one's coconut, it's so good. This year for sock week, I am going to do just one sock. I am being realistic this year. I think last year I did 3 socks, I can't remember. If you wanna go see, I have vlogs from several of the past sock weeks, not every single year. This is the 6th year, so there are not 5 previous vlogs, but there are quite a few. This year I feel like is my most realistic yet because I am gonna be doing just one sock and I've already made the first sock. I am going to be making the second sock of the Adventurer boot socks by Maggie Fangman. They have this really fun slip stitch color work pattern. Can you see that? I don't know, I can't tell. Let me see. I think you can see it. Slip stitch colorwork pattern. It's also out of her yarn. She is Yarnaceous Fibers. She is one of our Sock Week sponsors for this year. But this is actually the 3rd pair of Sock Week socks that I've made. Even though I didn't make them during Sock Week, I've already made a pair of socks from Knit Circus. I made those like, I don't know, almost a month ago. And then I made a pair of shorty socks out of Wool and Works yarn. And it was our other sock week pattern, Shell Yeah by Leah Gibson. We just got into this campground and got settled in. So I thought I would take a few minutes outside, get myself cast on. Actually, I don't remember how many stitches. I've got my pattern here on my phone. Okay, yes, I am making the small size, and so I need 56 stitches. Today's goal is to get the cuff done.
Side by side we sway there in all the colors. Some love, lonesome dove, folded on the lawn chair in all the colors. Some love.
Hi. Hello, boys. How much longer do you have on the video?
3 minutes.
3 minutes? I'm gonna come back inside. It's getting a little warm.
I could really use some stuff like that. Shit that you said on repeat in my head. China cabinet, busted again. Ends it won't meet on the raisin or in. Picking up teeth off the pavement. Broken like bread, shirts that don't fit. Growing mold in the basement. Digging holes for dying hopes. Throwing sticks at glass, Coke bottles. Losing my grip in the rat race. I can't recall in the first place. What was it I was aiming for?
I just got off Zoom with Love and Stitches members. We just did a casual sock week Zoom where we were basically just talking about anything and everything and sharing our socks and sharing our different projects. And I have gotten started on my leg. I have just gotten into, oh, you can't really see that, hold on. I have just gotten into the second color of the first repeat. So because I worked through these last week, I know exactly what I need to do every day. So for today, I need to work through 2 repeats of the color work. So I need to do a gray and a purple, and then a gray and a purple. And then tomorrow I'll do the same thing, gray, purple, gray, purple. My whole leg will be done in 2 days, which is just perfect. I kind of wanted to work on my sock earlier today because we did some hiking in Teddy Roosevelt National Park. However, I knew I was at the point where I needed to start the pattern, and now I have 3 balls of yarn joined in here, and it already gets twisted while I am knitting, or while I am sitting rather, and so I knew it wasn't going to be good for hiking. But once I get down to the foot portion, it will be really great for hiking, so we'll see if in a few days from now we're getting out and doing anything fun. I'm also really glad that I went through this sock last week, because now working through it, it's a lot easier to do. I've gotten through all of like the difficulties of starting a new pattern. This pattern has color work and slip stitches in it, which is very interesting. It's not something I've done before. And I also figured out that if I rearrange my stitches just slightly, I'm still doing the same pattern, but I am placing them on the needle, like for Magic Loop, just slightly different. It is helping me out a lot. So I think we have 2 hours of driving left to do today, that I might just be able to get through a good part of that while we are driving. Although I might also sit here in the back and start editing this video to get it ready to go out next week. So we'll just have to see. But as far as getting it done by the end of the day, I'm feeling super confident about that. We're in our second state of the vlog, and we're in South Dakota. And out here, I don't know if you can see, there is like this horse thing going on. I don't know, it looks super cool.
Easy rider on the highway, station wagon going slow, windows open, you are basking.
I will keep this brief because this thing is really loud right now because our battery is charging up in the car so we can run our air conditioning. We are at the most epic campground, and I would totally be outside right now with this view in my background or looking at this view if it wasn't over 100 degrees outside. Today's task is to knit the heel, so I'm about to get the stitches rearranged and get it started, and then we are going to be driving through the Badlands. We're going to be here tonight, we're going to be here tomorrow, so I'm hoping I can get my sock into a place where if it's not a scorcher early in the morning, I can maybe do some knitting and hiking.
Pink azaleas by your driveway, shade our leisurely goodbyes. In your terry cotton sweater, with your arms sweeping the sky. It was then I had a knowing, you were waving till the bend. I keep this folded at the corner so that I could not forget, folded at the corner.
Before it gets just unbearably hot outside, I thought I would come out here and pick up my gusset stitches. That way, I should be ready to bring this on me if we go on any hikes today. We're planning to go on a few really short ones because it's going to be another almost 100-degree day. So I thought I'd do that this morning while I'm reading and eating my breakfast. Hello. Whew, the last couple days have been extremely busy. I'm actually getting ready right now to go into Planet Fitness and take a shower. Yesterday when I got my bags ready to go take a shower, I forgot to bring clothes to change into, which meant I had to wear my gross clothes back to the car, which I don't want to do today, so I can't forget. But anyway, I wanted to show you my sock today. So I did not finish yesterday's goal, which was to finish the gusset decreases. I did do that while we were driving around the park, and then the day got really busy. We had our second to last sock week event yesterday. We had our last one just now. We just got finished with it. And it was a game night, so it took quite a bit of preparing. So we spent a lot of the day doing that and a lot of the day driving. And then all of a sudden, and then we were editing a video, and then it was like midnight and we had to get up at 5 a.m. So none of that happened. And then today we were filming a yarn store tour, doing a bit of driving, going to an MPS site, doing this event. And now it is, I just took my watch off. It is 6 o'clock. Oh, we also lost an hour yesterday because we crossed into the central time zone from the mountain time zone. So I did get a little bit of sock knitting done during our events tonight. So you can see right down here, that is the marker right after I finished the gusset decreases. It's 20 rounds of the foot. I've already done another 20 rounds somewhere in here that I need to place another marker in. So that will be 20, 40, and then I think I have to do 70 rounds total in the foot. So there's a really good chance I can finish that tonight. I've decided I'm not working anymore today. After I get this recording up, no more work today. Gonna take a shower. Gonna try to get to bed at a reasonable hour tonight and actually get a good night's sleep. Like 6 or 7 hours would be awesome. 8 would be better. So yeah, so that's the plan for the rest of the night. So I need to go take a shower, and then we have 1 more hour of driving to do, and then we can relax, eat some dinner, and hopefully get to the toe of the sock, which will leave me with just the toe to do on the final day tomorrow. Hey buddies, watch out. Good morning. It is the last day of sock week. So technically it's the 8th day of sock week. Sock week is 8 days, but I started my sock a day late. So it's my 7th day. So if I finish my socks today, let's turn on some lights here, then I will have finished my socks in a week, which is really great. And I don't see any reason why I won't get my socks finished today unless something tragic happens. Hope that doesn't happen. So let's see. Last night I finished the foot. I did 70 rounds for my foot. All done here. You can see my markers every 20, 40, 60, and then 10 additional rounds. So we are about to drive for about an hour. And so I am going to get out my toe yarn and I am going to see if I can get my toe completed. Why not get it done early? It's only 9:30 and I figured if I get this finished, I have a lot of like computer work and stuff to do today. If I get this finished, I will feel so good about not like finishing at the last minute. So that is the plan. Do a little driving, get a sock toe done, and my pair will be complete. I'm finished. This feels so good. I am done with sock week early. I have about 12 hours to spare, which is amazing. And also, it's a second sock. So I have a completed pair. I definitely need to block these. They get a lot easier to put on because the color work is pretty tight once they are blocked, but I will be doing that in a few days. Probably not, actually. I was gonna say we're gonna be back in Tennessee in a few days, and we are, but I'm probably not gonna block these then. I'm probably gonna block them like in the fall when I'm starting to wear hand knit socks again. So I asked people on Instagram what they were proud of this year for Sock Week, because Sock Week is all about just creating a personal challenge for yourself and seeing what you can accomplish. And a lot of times I hear people say things that they are so proud of themselves that they didn't know that they could do. And then the other part of that is, if you have a busy week and you're not able to get a sock done, that's okay too. It's just, I want it to be something, like when I set out, I wanted it to be something where you could feel good about yourself at the end of it. And this year I have to say, I'm really proud of myself for just making a really reasonable goal of one sock and just chipping away at it every single day. And at the end now, I have a lovely pair of socks. So I thought I would end by reading some of the comments that people left of what they are proud of. I'm proud of my finished sock and of the one I just began that is my first colorwork sock. I learned how to knit 2 at a time. I'm proud that I finally made a pair of knit socks that actually fit. I'm proud that I started over when I wasn't 100% on my color choices and decided not to finish a sock in a week and instead make sure the socks I finish are exactly what I want them to be. I finally finished a sock during Sock Week. 2 years ago, I could only crochet socks. I didn't have the knitting skills down yet. This year, I was able to knit 2 pair in the week. I love seeing progress in my making. Thanks for coming along on this journey with me. Happy Sock Week 2024, and we'll see you again in 2025.